Hey yo, what's up? That's St and I'm Ack. How y'all doing today? I'm
They're not
Ack.
gonna. Nobody's gonna get that.
Stack.
It, it looks. Hey, you know what I was thinking? We should try to high five.
One, two, three. We'll see how that works. Well, yeah, people don't see
They don't. The
guess the
split
view.
screen.
Yeah,
They
the
don't see
split
that.
screen. Yeah, but
No, it's
I get
seamless.
like a weird pride just like having Ack. I feel good being
Jack.
the Ack of the stack.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody realizes that this is actually the SAT symbol right here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, but you block it the whole time. So it's like, come on, bro. Don't be so big. You're a freaking giant.
I can't help that. It took me
Yeah.
a long time, over 20 years, to get to this height.
6'9". Guys, he's 6'9", 280 pounds. I know he doesn't look that big, but 6'9", 280,
300.
300. Pushing 300 now.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
Bitcoin's
almost.
pushing 82.
Shut up.
Touched
No,
it.
it's not. Is it really?
82,000. It was 82.
No. I don't even check the price anymore, dude. I'm so over it. I don't
Bitcoin,
even care.
what last night it was up to 82,400 and then it went back down to 81.8. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, you can't ever trust a Sunday night pump. Low liquidity. You know what that's happening? What's happening is the exchanges. They're clearing out the leverage, manipulating the price. Maybe it's a market maker, but you got the longs and the shorts, and all they do is just drive it up,
Yeah.
drive it down, drive it up. And if you're playing with leverage, you're getting wiped out on Sunday night. And then you got to go to work the next morning.
Oh, bro.
Max pain.
That's why you don't
Ah,
do that, man. You don't play with fire. You're just gonna get burned.
you mean going to work?
Yeah, you just don't go to work.
No.
Work sucks, man, Stay away. I feel
Work
I
does
am
suck.
so
I'm over
grateful
that
that I
too.
don't have to like commute to an office anymore like I used to.
Yeah, your commute is from the kitchen to the back bedroom.
Yeah, it's pretty great, but I remember the days when it was getting all dressed up, putting on the slacks. For
My
me it was the
khakis, make
Aloha
sure my
shirt.
pleats.
Yeah.
Yeah, get my little badge,
Yeah,
clip it to my pocket.
just like so, right?
Zip. It's got the whatever the string. Scan the key
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
Zip. Whip, whip.
Well, my advice
Humiliation
to hey,
rituals.
listen, man, I as I say this, I feel like who am I talking about this, because you do what you got to do to survive and to make money. Good for you, And if you're in that
Yeah,
position and you're just trying to make money and buy Bitcoin and save up and provide for yourself and your family, there is nothing wrong with that
no.
at
There's
all.
dignity in work, no matter what the work is.
100% dignity in work. Just the
Yeah.
best thing for me has been actually creating something for myself, my own business. So I would just say any advice, not that anybody asked, is just find a way to maybe like do something on the side that like you think could work out, and just start it and then try and get one client, try and get one sale. And then
Yeah.
see, eventually maybe you can shift over and have that be your full-time focus, which my strategy was a little different. I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm doing it. And I
Just
quit
going for
and
it.
I went right into it and just hoped for the best. And it worked out, thank God. But yeah, it is just incredible, like being able to make your own schedule, not have to answer to a boss. I feel like as Bitcoiners, psychologically and mentally, we're unhireable, because
You
everything
can't
we're
hire
looking
me.
around, we're like, this is a scam. Yeah, this
So
fiat
cynical.
world we're living in, and so
Get
if
out
you
of
are a
here.
Bitcoiner and it's in your heart, showing up every day, eventually there's gonna have to be a come to Jesus moment where you're like, you know what, man, like I gotta figure something else out, and
There's
maybe
so
that just
much
looks like a
tension.
better job, in a
Yeah.
different environment doing something else. But for me, it was starting my own business.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I started mine in 2019.
Great.
But yeah, I think if we get some more lockdowns because of this Hanta virus, I'm taking PPP loans this time.
Me too, dude. Gosh.
500,000 a year, PPP loans. You know what? If
Yeah.
you're gonna win, you gotta game the system.
You got to
That's what they're
win
teaching
bigly.
us.
If you're going to win, you better
Yeah.
win bigly.
Yeah. And the only way to do it is to cut corners
Yeah.
and to bend the rules and fabricate some documents. That's what everyone else is doing. I haven't done it once.
You call that strategy. You call that tax strategy. Whatever you call it something else. But yeah, everybody does it. The smart people do it, I suppose, you
The
know.
smart people, they're always getting away with it. Goodness, I wish I was smart like that.
I wish I was.
I'm not, though. All I do is provide a service, send an invoice, get paid, do the next one, repeat the process over and over.
Yep.
I'm not getting ahead. I'm not getting ahead, dude. If you're in Congress, you get ahead. You get insider trading info. You get to bet on Polymarket and Kalshi. You know, if you're in with one of the political bigwigs, you get to grease the wheels, lobbyist money, get your politician to pay you back and hire you, road to millions in a matter of months. That's not me, though. I don't do that. I grind it out day after day.
Well,
I'm
listen.
fine with that, though. I'm fine with that.
Well, listen. Well, yeah, we're Bitcoiners, so we wouldn't actually be able to do the lobbying thing, do the politician thing, just because it's not aligned with who we are as people, and that's good.
No. I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't work. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it off.
Oh, I think a lot of these people they put on a face. They've got multiple faces, and you take this off and you put on another face, and it's like an act. It's a performance, and it becomes the more you do that, the more you like wake up and you say, okay, I'm gonna put this face on today, the more you lose yourself in that
Yeah,
process.
dude.
And then eventually the face, it's like the mask, like Jim Carrey, that mask then
Oh
becomes
yeah,
you,
dude.
just consumes you. And so it's a really dangerous thing, man. Even like swimming in those waters, right? Being in like the Bitcoin policy realm of things and trying to influence policy, which we need. We want to have Bitcoiners that are like having these conversations with these politicians about like, here's how, you got to go about this. But just swimming in those waters, brother, like that, I could not do that.
No,
Couldn't.
you're just asking to get compromised. I
Yeah.
saw I saw Bitcoin News and I like those guys. They put out a post and it said something to the effect of we need to rally here as Bitcoiners because the banks might not be able to hold Bitcoin because of the Basel III rules, where Bitcoin's too risky of an asset, and the rules dictate that they got to hold, like $1 for every dollar of Bitcoin, or it might even be like more than that, a dollar and a half for every Bitcoin. And I was just thinking, like, I don't want the banks to have Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I don't know why we're cheering that on. Who's cheering that on?
Well, how Finney talked about that back in the day.
As an inevitability.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it might happen one day, but should we be encouraging it? Should we be signing petitions and calling our senators and saying, hey, you guys need to make banks be able to hold Bitcoin? I think no.
Right. I mean, I
I
could
think
care
no,
I
dude.
could care less,
I
I'm
think
not
no. I
I,
think
I'm
pound
not really
sand.
playing that big game, right? Like
No.
I'm not thinking about banks adopting Bitcoin. I'm thinking about myself adopting Bitcoin. I could care less about
Boom.
the bank.
That's right. Preach. That's right.
Yeah, speaking of the Bitcoin news guys, we
Yeah.
have Rob Wallace, who's got to be a Scotsman with a name like that. Rob Wallace.
Rob Wallace.
Yeah,
You have
freedom.
you have the look of your mother.
Yeah, yeah, look of your mother. That's a good accent. I can't even do it. Well, we got Rob that's joining us not next week, but the week after that on the 28th.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Is it the
He's
28th?
he's joining the Stack Show.
Yeah, he's joining the Stack Show on the 21st
Let's go. He's coming down to our level. He's leaving
next
the
week.
the vaunted ceiling of the Bitcoin news and he's hanging out in the streets,
We're gonna put
in
him
the
through the
alley.
ringer.
That's right. He's hanging out in the alley with a Stack Show where we're kicking around cans and sifting through the garbage.
I know. Yeah, and it's not going to be good for his brand, but he already said yes. So Dude,
Well,
we'll,
good
we'll
man.
just it'll be like a dust attack, you know. We'll just like say some egregious stuff on the show with him, just, and then like post the whole thing and tag him in all the clips, and
Brilliant.
just us being like, you know, homophobic and racist and uh,
Oh, dude,
everything.
so good. So good. Look
And
out,
then
Nick
we'll just
Fuentes.
put like Rob approves this message.
How long have you been in the Hitler Youth Party
Yeah,
here
right.
in LA?
But listen, that'll be fun, man. It's we wanted to hang out with him for a while on this thing, so you brought it up too.
Yeah, well, we went on their show. We went on the Daily Stack,
Yeah.
and that was good. They got a good show.
Yeah, we're not going to give him any notes going into this. Just like show up and be ready to talk shit.
Today's subject are side quests. I've been thinking about that since we talked about it. You said a couple weeks ago, you got to have side quests,
Yeah.
and that really resonated.
Yeah. Have you started any?
No, I'm still thinking about them.
Yeah. I started a side quest today in the MMA camp this morning.
Oh, nice. How'd that go?
Yeah. It's good. You know, I got a lot to learn. It was all grappling today, and
Okay.
it's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like homophobic thoughts or what?
Well, yeah. Well, it is a little gay. You're like, okay, you gotta, you know, it's like I don't even really want to. I don't want to touch him. I just want to hit him.
Do you use those old wrestling tricks where you eat a bunch of onions and you don't take a shower and you're like covered in snot?
I think I will. I'll do that if I end up fighting. And I don't want to do that to any of the
Nice.
sparring partners, but if it comes down, I just like won't shower for a week. Yeah, I'll just be
Nice.
gross. Get in there and just
Yeah. Eat a bunch of garlic right beforehand.
yeah, yeah,
Just have the runs on the mat. I
yeah.
feel like that would be an advantage. That's probably
I
one of those old man tricks.
you'd be a lot more slippery if you had the runs on the mat,
That's what I'm thinking.
you know. So we'll
Grapple
see,
this,
dude. It's
dude.
like it's one day at a time. I realize I have a lot to learn on the jujitsu front and the grappling front, like the wrestling and then jujitsu, and it's like everything's fair game. And yeah, but then yeah, we're doing striking and stuff tomorrow, and then we're gonna continue to like incorporate everything. So I'll learn a lot. That's the whole thing, man. Side quest, just get uncomfortable, learn some new stuff. You know, I've only been kickboxing for like what 6 or 7 months, and so now this is like the next level of feeling uncomfortable and just trying to figure it out. And I feel like these moments where you actually suck and you're like, man, I got to work on this thing. That's what it's all about. You
I
know,
agree with you.
these are I just ordered like a grappling dummy. I'm gonna have to like drill with that. And so it's fun. It's fun for me. I got another friend that does jujitsu, so we're gonna spend some time. And yeah, he's my buddy. I do spar and scripture with on Saturdays.
Okay, cool.
Read scripture, and then we spar in the backyard, just beat the shit out of each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good combination. It's a bonding. It's a bonding combination.
It sounds like you're bonding.
So he's a blue belt in jujitsu, so he's gonna teach me some things. You know, I gotta progress quickly here if I'm gonna fight.
Nice. I gave up Taekwondo when I think I was in sixth grade, but
How long did you do it for?
let's see. I think I was a green stripe. So white, yellow, green.
Nice. It's a couple years, few years.
3 years, something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, went to the dojo,
yeah.
learned a couple roundhouse kicks.
That's fun. Can you still do one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
Record it.
Okay. I'll practice on one of the kids. I'll just give him one of
Yeah.
the
It's
roundhouse to the
the most
side of the
awkward
face.
looking thing, you know. Trying, but you should get back in there, man. Get back in that dojo. Do some judo or some
Uh,
karate.
I don't think I think if I've been thinking about one side quest and I'd like to do some urban bow hunting.
Oh, yeah. Urban.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be hunting people.
Yeah. Okay. I got a pretty clear image
Yeah.
in my mind about you just in the streets, like
Think
hunting Look at
think
that
I
one right
am
there. Look, he's vulnerable. His pants are down to his ankles. Easy
that guy's
kill.
he's from Guatemala.
Yeah,
No, it's yeah, imagine I am legend. That's just me driving around the city.
yeah,
No, deer. Looking for deer, but doing it in like neighborhoods.
yeah. Interesting.
All kinds of deer where I live. They're everywhere.
A lot of deer where I'm from too. You have the risk of hitting deer, and then you pick up the deer after you hit it, and you can field dress it and eat it. Some people would do
Yeah.
that. I never did that.
Yeah, you could do that. But I was thinking of just hanging out, build a little loft up in the trees.
Yeah.
You can get them that, they just strap on, sit up there for a few hours, either sunset, early morning, and just wait and then pick them off one at a time.
In your neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or a neighborhood nearby.
Do people do this? Is like a thing?
Yeah, they do. It is a thing. There's a YouTuber, Seek One. He's a Christian guy, and he does urban deer hunting, which is where I got the idea.
Very cool. Seek one.
Yeah, check it out. He's pretty popular. Um, but they film these sort of overnight expeditions, and I mean, the dude is a phenomenal shot.
Oh,
I
cool.
would
I'm gonna follow him.
probably hit the neighbor's dog.
Bro, when you say urban, I think I'm thinking of like concrete. I'm thinking of buildings.
I should say suburban hunting.
Suburban, because I'm looking at his videos and yeah, I mean, yeah, this suburban. But maybe urban is a bigger draw, I suppose. Yeah, dude,
Sounds
hell yeah, you
cooler.
should do that. I've been thinking, so the back of our house goes into these woods, right? And there's a gap between like where the gulch basically drops off and you go down. And if I cleared a path, there's like a lot of overgrowth. I could clear a path and then I could set some feed up, corn, whatever, and then bait the pigs to come up. And then I wanted the idea is to just use my rifle. However, can't use silencers in Hawaii, and
Mm.
it's a federal offense. It's a no-no. And I don't want to
It's
be like waking the neighbors at like
a
5 in
little
the
bit
morning.
frowned upon.
Like, bah! Did someone just die?
That was my old car.
But I got a
Car
bow.
backfired.
It's not a it's just what you have like the compact bows, right? But then you've got the
Compound bow.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I just got the ones that you pull back. It's not the with all the strings on it, whatever you call that.
That's a compound bow.
That's a
What
compact.
about dig a
But I could
big,
just do that, just take shots at them.
what about this? Dig a big hole, line it with sticks,
Yeah,
left and
yeah.
right.
Spikes under there.
Yeah, yeah. Spikes in the bottom of the pit and then cover it with a couple leaves.
Dude,
And
yeah, now you're speaking my language, man. When I was younger, I used to love setting booby traps. I had
so
a
much easier. Just sit there
dude.
and wait. Hook up a little trail camera, motion activated.
Yeah, my older cousins would always beat me up, and I came prepared this one time. It was like we were having a party at my parents' house, and I think I was probably like 9 or 10 years old, and they were like 13, 14. So I was just, making me a man, basically. And
Yeah.
so I prepared, and there's this just path, basically, that I went in the back of the woods, and I dug like holes in different places. And I did this thing. I put sticks and stuff and leaves, and I actually put spikes. But I was so young that it wasn't, thank God that
They
they
weren't
weren't
metal.
well done. And then I went up to my cousin and I just like hit him in the nuts and then baited him into chasing me. Two of my cousins came after me, and there was a clothesline that I had hung really low and one of
Nice.
them ran into the clothesline. The other one's still coming after me, and I'm going around and I'm jumping over the thing. And then you know, I thought it was going to be like this huge thing where he was going to be in the pit, you know, but
Yeah.
it just barely even tripped him up. Like it was
Wow.
like it was probably like a half foot deep. For me, I was like, oh, that's really going to get him. And then he caught me and just kicked my ass.
I was gonna say, up until that point, it sounded like you were Kevin
Yeah,
running
Home
from the
Alone.
sticky
Yeah, trying to Home
bandits,
Alone it.
the wet bandits.
Good times, man. Really good times. So yeah, maybe I'll set some booby traps.
Think
That's
about
a
it.
talk about fun side quests. That's a fun side quest. Booby trap set.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got my mind thinking, like, I wonder where else in my neighborhood I can set up some of these pits, cover them with leaves, and maybe the mailman falls in.
So you're not gonna build a stand. That you can just get one where you just sort of shimmy up the tree and
Shimmy
kind
up
of
a tree, and then it locks on.
yeah, that's cool. I built a stand in the woods back here, but the thing is, and you're always locked into that one spot. So it's nice. Maybe I'll look into getting something that I can kind of just throw up there and take down and move
Mm,
around.
yeah. Yeah. I think that's the key, being able to move. I think the
Yeah,
first thing you do is set up trail cameras, and that way you get a sense of where the animal path is, because they
yeah,
typically follow the same path.
yeah, they do. Yeah, pigs are tough because I mean they're really sensitive to sound and smell, especially.
Mm.
So you gotta. I don't think deer are that way.
No, they'll come for salt, they'll come for different plants, all kinds of stuff. You
Yeah,
know, I've also read that if you just dig up the earth, you'll get wildlife coming to the fresh dirt.
that's interesting. Pigs love to do
Yeah.
that. They love to roll around in the mud and the dirt.
Yeah. So just turn over some topsoil. That's
Hmm.
probably a good way to do it. And then you got to make sure you're downwind. You don't want them
Yeah,
smelling you.
yeah. Well, that
So,
means that you should also roll around in dirt as well. That's what they
yeah.
say. Cover yourself in the. But hey,
Yeah.
this is a Bitcoin show, not a hunting show. Shall we stack?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. All right. So, goodness, we're at 81,782. I'm going to do my $21 weekly buy.
You know it. Oh, damn. I can only buy, but my limit today is 250,000. So shoot.
Dollars?
Yeah, I already went over my limit. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Business is good.
You know, it's
All
so
right.
funny. You see that? It's like limit's 250,000. I'm like, what? What?
Who's going to do that?
Yeah,
I mean, I think I'd be calling someone on the phone if I was going to drop a quarter mil.
for sure, bro. I mean, but some dudes just got money like that. They just got dough like that. That's how they do.
That's
That's how they be. That's
it's
how they
because
be
they're working in
living.
Congress, man. They're
Yeah.
lobbyists.
Elon frickin' Omar.
Yeah, they're taking PPP loans and setting up learing centers.
Yeah, everywhere there's clearing centers. Everywhere you look.
Dude, everything is a grift, man. I was joking earlier. I would never do anything illegal. I just wouldn't. I couldn't. I wouldn't know how.
I've
I
been
would
there.
get caught trying to figure it out. I'd Google it and then I'd get a knock on the door.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
no comment. No,
it's all
I've
right.
definitely never done anything illegal ever. I've never
It's
broken.
fine, dude. We can read between the lines. You don't
I've
have to
never.
spill your
No,
secrets here on the Stack Show. It's fine.
I am a law-abiding citizen. I've never broken one law. Never even jaywalked.
I got pulled over 2 weeks ago because my license plate had like a plastic cover and it was a little dingy and it was a little dark. It wasn't like, tinted, but the cop was like, "You got a tinted license." And he
Is
wasn't
it
white.
black guy?
Yeah. Could you tell?
Yeah. Hey, you got a tinted license, man.
Ladarius pulling me
Was
over.
it Ladarius? Ladarius Tom.
He brought my ID back to me and he goes, "You don't have anything on your whatever, your rap sheet." He's like, "You got nothing."
You got
He's like,
nothing.
I'm not gonna even give you a warning." I was like, I mean, it's just like a license plate cover. Like these guys have nothing to do.
Yeah,
But
what? Oh my gosh, man. Well, dude, they have quotas like at the end of the year, or at the end of the month. They got like, oh, I got to pull more people over, so they start looking.
that had to be it.
That guy's a slacker. That's the thing. Or he hadn't gotten his quota for the month, and he's waiting till like the last week. He's like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Oh
man.
shit, there he is.
I'm finna get a reprimand by my boss if I don't.
Let me
If I,
ask you about this
if
license plate cover.
yeah, let me ask you about that license plate, son.
Chill, LeBron, chill.
Oh man, I
Anyway,
miss Ladarius, dude. I miss Ladarius.
I have not checked to see if we have any voice memos, so I'll do that later.
Maybe we do.
Um, because we might, and maybe Ladarius left us a message. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Ladarius forgot his login information though.
Ooh, man, I don't even know what our password is to our chat. All right, just so you know, it's 1111.
Okay, thanks. Tell
Don't
everybody.
do not tell anyone. It's encrypted. This
Dude, our
it's
OPSEC is
encrypted.
so good.
All right, man. What else? What else is gonna go on?
That's it. Short stack for today. You know, it is what it is.
Our
Price.
buddy Adam Zemeckis said that Bitcoin's going to 85 this week.
Okay. I
I
trust
feel
Adam.
like sharing someone else's prediction is probably better than sharing our own.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 85 is I can get behind that. If Adam thinks that, then I think that.
Yeah, I mean it is reasonable.
Yes, it's not saying an incredible amount, it's
No, we
yeah.
could also go to 78.
We could. I mean, anything is possible. These levels are pretty boring, but one day they won't be. One day the price will go up. So now we just have fun, do side quests and talk some shit.
Yeah, side quests. This is the way through.
Yes. Yes. Well,
All right,
all right,
man.
brother.
Well, glad to hear your MMA is going well. Good
So
luck with
far
that.
so good. One day in,
Okay, 20 weeks left.
20 weeks left.
That's so many.
It's a lot of weeks.
So many. That's
5 days
good.
a week for 20 weeks at 6 a.m. You know, there are gonna be days where I just feel like beat up and not wanting to go in, but I'm gonna go in.
Gonna do it anyway.
No options. That's it.
Cool. Good for you.
All right, man. Well, you have a good day. We will I don't know, catch you on the flip side, brother. My
You know
my,
that's right.
my cool brother. Hey.
My brother from another mother.
All
All
right,
right,
buddy.
dude.
Peace.